Okay, so today we're gonna work on getting better pop. If you're someone who is very comfortable with one of the 4 ollies, being ollie, fakie ollie, switch ollie, nollie, then you might want to stick around, because regardless, we're gonna get the comfortable to an uncomfortable spot so that we can find the progress within. By the end of the video, you're gonna understand how to challenge yourself so that you don't hit a plateau. Or if you've hit a plateau with your pop ollie, you always have something to look forward to so that you can use as a means to progression. So for a long time, I had ollies that stood at the same, the capability cap at a very, I guess we'll say, very low, how do I say this? A very low height. So I couldn't ollie any higher than, let's say, right here, right? It wasn't until I explored how to get more pop with my nollies, right? With my fakie ollies and my switch ollies. It wasn't until I got improved pop or worked on how to improve pop in those stances that the other ollie, the basic fundamental ollie, improved in its height and the way I can, control it. So I was able to go faster. I was able to also translate that pop to my other tricks. So not only did I improve, what was initially the goal, which is a higher ollie, but I also improved my pop overall. And so if you're someone who's very comfortable popping an ollie but hesitates to challenge themselves with fakie, switch, or nollie, then this is gonna really help you, take your pop to the next level, because you're strengthening both sides of your body in many ways, right? So if you're a regular skater, you're very comfortable, or generally you're very comfortable popping with your right foot. If you're a goofy skater, generally it's your left, right? Now, regardless of what stance you are, you want to make sure you're giving your whole body the attention, so that when you are skateboarding, you're not only strengthening and wiring, or how would I say, like refining one side, the ability of one side to turn, front side or back side, but you also want the opposite side to explore what it means to get stronger, and going both directions, and also popping in that stance as well. So some things that I kept in mind when I wanted to improve the ollie or fakie ollie was, let me just practice floating the pop. So with a fakie ollie, instead of just and not really engaging the body, I would get lower with the intention to really hold up the board as long as I can. Same thing for the nollie. That meant engaging, getting lower, and also engaging, bringing my knees up, hips back, and landing in an engaged position, in a low position. Looks like a squat, to put it simple. Same thing when it came to switch, right? I would warm up, just popping. The tricky thing about this is generally most people are very comfortable on that back foot as they skate switch, because when they're in their dominant stance, they're naturally over that foot, right? Which is the back foot in your switch and fakie stance. So something to keep in mind is that you want to be centered over the lead foot regardless of what stance you're in. So if you're goofy, the lead foot is the right one, but if you go on to your switch position, the lead foot will then be the left one, because that's the direction you're going to go. So now, regardless of what direction you're going, you're supposed to be on the lead foot, and it also helps to open up a little bit, like so that we can give give ourselves that opportunity to stay centered over that lead foot as well. It becomes so much easier when we turn the top half of our body so that our weight comfortably is over that foot that we need it to be. Now it gets tricky when you try to do fakie ollies or switch ollies, you know, over stuff, onto stuff, especially if you're so comfortable having your back facing where you're going. But for the most part, you want to get super comfortable just going flat. So you can go first. Backwards. Let's see. I open up. And you don't want to force yourself to go faster and end up just going back to your habitual ways, the ways that you've built, the habit you've built, which is with your back facing the direction you're going. And so do your best to get super comfortable popping in a stance where it's opened up to the direction you're going. Once you get comfortable with that simple technique of opening up, you want to test it and see if you can maybe ollie over, you know, small ledges. There's a small curve there, so I might try it on that small curve. Once that becomes super comfortable, you can increase the speed, or you can go, instead of going about it backside, I think that was backside, right? No, that's front. I can go backside on it. Check it out. Bro, you see, that one's very difficult. So that's what I'm talking about when I mentioned we're gonna make the comfortable uncomfortable. Generally, I would think, oh, I could do fakie ollie over that. But then once you try to do it, you know, backside, it becomes so much more difficult. But if this becomes comfortable, then things like fakie back 50-50, you know, fake curve, just all these tricks that come after popping fakie, you know, backside towards a obstacle becomes so much more fluid, so much more approachable, and those opportunities those ideas start to, you know, how to say, like, start to spark in your imagination, right? Sprout in your imagination. So we're actually going to work on making that a bit more comfortable. And I think I'll get it. Oh, and like, let's do 3 more. Okay, let's do 3 more. Okay, so that one, you know, what made it a bit easier was that I approached it a bit more diagonally instead of parallel to the ledge. The real challenge would be to approach it the same way I approached a fakie frontside ollie over it, right next to it, parallel. And so I'm gonna do my best to approach it parallel, and see how I can improve that. Just so you know, this is only an example, but you can also apply the same approach to switch ollie or an ollie, right? That's better, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you did it parallel.
I did, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's always room for improvement, and you know, the whole objective to this is, once that feels super comfortable, well, then maybe I'd want to try that exact same thing onto a ledge that's a little higher, like this, right? Maybe I'd want to try it going a little slower, because that'd make it a bit difficult. You know, I went faster because I knew that was going to help me get over it a bit more comfortably. So there's always ways to get that much more uncomfortable so that you are progressing, right? This also is going to be a big help if you feel like you're prone to overuse injury on one side. Like if you're starting to get tendonitis or just aches on one side of the body, this is going to allow you to distribute that, you know, that load and help your body work a little bit more as a whole, instead of just in a way like isolation, where you're only isolating one part of your body. This is very vague, the description, because clearly when you do an ollie, you're using your whole body. But what I mean by using half is like you're only going in one direction, right? It's like if you only wrote with one hand, you have this other hand to write to, or hold your paper or whatever, right? So what I'm trying to get at is you can give one side a break as the other one works so that the other one can get a break. I literally said that twice. So point is, I've found that once I've done that and applied these things to other skate parks, other obstacles, even going front side, back side on pyramids, then I just feel so much more in control of snapping my board. And things like other tricks, whether it's a flip trick, a shove, or whatever it may be, just feel so much more comfortable as well, right? So much more confident. And not because I practiced the trick, but because the pop, which is very fundamental to any trick you're doing, or not any, but most tricks you're doing, it becomes so much easier because of that. So having said that, I encourage you to skate all 4 stances with the ollie and make what's comfortable uncomfortable. So what that means again is increasing speed. That can mean slowing down speed. That can mean trying to jump ollie onto something higher, not just ollie, fakie, and ollie switch. And that can also mean quick feet, right? You can do something like this, where, and see if you can do that in all 4 stances. I think that was the first time I've ever done like 3 nollies in a row. Okay, switch ollie 2. That was actually
more harder, huh?
That was hard. That one's a little more challenging. Okay, and then fake ollie. This one's kind of easy. Okay.
On the pyramid.
On the pyramid? No, I think that I'm gonna end it with that one. So that I feel warmed up. I feel like my tendons are pretty springy. Let's go. And so I'm gonna go for that. But long story short, don't stay comfortable with your ability. Always challenge it so that you can reach new abilities, right? Or new possibilities. Okay, you ready?
What are you gonna do?
Just ollie on.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, but okay, so if we're gonna do an ollie off up those 3 blocks. 3 blocks. So 3 stair. Is it a 3 stair or is it a 3 block?
3 block.
You let me know.
That is not 3 stairs.
Point is, if you're interested in lessons or coaching, hit me up at profe.carlos. We'll talk about what that looks like for you and where you're at with your skateboarding. Whether you're someone who's skated in the past, is getting back into it, hit a plateau, or is just starting, you'll get comfortable with just 1 hour of us working with together. Okay, so we're gonna wait our turn.
Confidence.
What's up?
Confidence.
Confidence? Yeah, you're gonna get comfortable and confident because you'll understand where you need to be on your board, how to navigate. Okay, I'm trying to see if he's.
Wait, he's
okay, we're gonna wait. We're waiting our turn. Okay, but we're here at Silverado, a really beautiful park in Long Beach, filming right before a lesson. We were at McBride.
Oh
yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Right here. You could just go to the side, right? I think.
yeah. What do I end it?
What do you guys think? After I go like that. What do you guys think? How many tries?
Ollie onto it and then go down and do a trick.
How many tries? Okay.
On the pyramid? Oh. I thought you were gonna go straight for the pyramid. Oh!
You got his back. You got his back.
Oh no! Oh damn! guy's killing it.
How many tries do you think I'll do it in? That's my second try.
Right here. What are you gonna do on the pyramid?
Hold this. It's because I was wearing these. That's fine. As soon as I give him those, it's game over. I'm gonna try a big flip, but just one try.
Alright, I'm gonna end it right after.
Okay, pressure's on. Oh, this guy got good kick flips.
That looks so funny. Your board didn't stay behind.
Damn. Honestly, do that. Thank you, bro. Yeah, boy. I promise you guys I'm better than that. Just kidding.
You're losing aura.
I know, I'm losing aura. Okay, alright. Sheesh.
What the cookie say? Aura?
Aura maxing?
No.
Aura points lost.
Yeah.
Our sister was like losing aura points. Anyways,
Aura damage.
aura damage. Is that what it is?
Nah, I
Okay,
forgot what it is.
right here. Aura maxing with this Ollie. Ollie maxing. Oh my god, what if I title this video Ollie maxing? What do you guys think?
Ollie Max.
I'm gonna try that out, guys. Okay.
Ollie Max. So funny.